Hello everyone and welcome in. Today we're starting off with one of my favorite views on almost the entire server. I love this thing. It's not even done yet. There's still a little bit of detail that needs to be added, and I still love this thing. Honestly, this is a lot cooler than I thought it was. I don't know. I kept thinking nah, I could do better. Nah, it's not very cool. And then honestly, I just looked at it and I was like, you know what? Even though the idea is not very original, it is still very, very cool, in my opinion. And I hope you guys think so too. Anyway, today's episode is gonna be pretty sick, I hope. Anyway. No, it's gonna be pretty sick. And as you can see behind me, there are some things that have been happening around the server in addition to me moving out. We have Sunny's base over there. Sunny finally did join in on the fun. We got, I think, Black Rose's base down there. And we have a few more people's bases who I can't really see. There's TNT's right there. A few new people have been joining. And I think there's another one right around here somewhere. And then we got the horse track. We got Cozy right there. There's been a lot going on. But yeah, so today's episode is mostly going to be just about having fun, and especially because I'm the only one on right now, it is a really, really good opportunity to go do something. I'm going to see if I can start off every single episode with a prank of some sort. So, let's see what we can do today. Now that's just asking for it. You know what, Sunny? There was no reason to flex this hard. Well, there's a second one that won't grow. We'll leave this here. Aha. Guess not. It's alright. We never give up here. Ah. The one that got away. Wasn't me. I feel like people just saw this coming. He has no roof yet. Alrighty guys, after that tree planting prank, I wanted to bring you guys in here and actually talk to you guys a little bit about iron farms. So this is a recording of 2 Minecraft days, so about 20 minutes of the iron farm working, just kind of going at it both day and night. And not everyone knows how to actually build these or how these actually work in Java Edition Minecraft. So I'm just going to kind of walk through it in simple terms because that's the only kind of terms I know it in. I'm not a very technical Minecraft player, but I do work with villagers a lot. So what this is doing is essentially those villagers that are up in those beds over there, they're getting scared by that zombie. Now that zombie has to be name tagged and in some water to prevent it from being burned or despawned. However, it does actually stay there and it will keep the zombies awake during the night as well, as long as they have at least one little area to see it through. So there's just a little glass hole leading into the zombie, and he'll keep all of them active and scared at all times. And it spawns a golem pretty decent. I'd say probably about once per minute. And golems tend to drop 3 to 5 iron ingots, so it's some pretty decent rates. You don't really have to AFK there for too long to get a pretty decent amount of iron. We have more iron than we know what to do with already on the server, and it's fantastic. But as far as killing the iron golems goes, so you're actually going to want to build these very deep underground near no caves, or really high up in the air, because iron golems will spawn on the nearest spawnable platform, which is why I have slabs or trapdoors or carpets covering almost any spawnable platform on there. Because they like to be tricky, and well, if you leave them anywhere to spawn, they're going to spawn there, and that's going to prevent any more from spawning, or at least with this design. Now, in order to kill them, we just bring them down there with water, and they run into some lava that then kills them with their iron dropping into the hoppers that are directly below the lava. Now the lava is held up on the side by another fence underneath the lava, so it prevents any of the items from burning. And that's the only way, as far as I know, to prevent them from burning. I mean, it's pretty simple. I'd say the hardest part about getting an iron farm is getting the zombie and the villagers actually up there, which is actually the only reason I still have the bubble vader, but no easy way down. A lot of people have been complaining about that. But yeah, so this is actually really easy. If you guys want a tutorial, just let me know. It's a really easy farm, and I highly recommend it whether you're playing single player or multiplayer, because it comes really in handy. Especially early game, just having something super simple like this really goes a long way. So for anyone who knows how just peaceful the Hivecraft server is, here's me trying to do some science on Sunny, and yeah, there he goes. You know, I'm just trying to try out my new bow. You know, I got a nice little new bow. Should be a one-shot, right? And then yeah, apparently this is science. Yep. Apparently what we do here is just pure, straight up science. I have a genuine question for you guys. Granite or no granite? I know a lot of people dislike granite. Personally, I think you can make granite and bricks look really good with the right color palette. And you know, I hear a lot of different opinions, and no one's right or wrong. I'm just kind of wondering. Just let me know in the comments below. Do you like granite or do you not like granite? As for me, I kind of like granite, and yeah, it should be enough. As long as I use it right, anyway. Cue the random clip in which I insert a beautiful excerpt of Cozy's voice as we discuss adding proximity chat to the Hivecraft server.
Yeah.
I think there's like
so like you could yell to people, like to where it would make sense. Like if you were far from somebody and they could hear you, that'd be like a yell. And then like when you're close to somebody, you can turn it down to a whisper, and then other people around you would have to be like within 3 blocks of you to hear you.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Alrighty guys, well I've actually had a ton of fun recording this so far, but I think we probably should do 1 or 2 productive things while we're at it. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what our next project is gonna be. Now, as many of you guys probably know from my Twitch channel, this was pretty much a stream-only project. I tried to not record any of it because I think I'm gonna do every other island, either YouTube or Twitch, which would make this one our YouTube island. Now I did get started on it on stream today, just to kind of let them know it's coming. Plus, you know, streams are just a good place to kind of hang out and chill while we're working on some stuff. Unfortunately, I already have made a huge mistake. This was actually supposed to be way higher up in the air than this one was. Unfortunately, it was 3 a.m. and my brain didn't quite process it properly, but we're gonna roll with it. Honestly, it's okay. I think we're gonna have enough varying heights, and besides, it's gonna go a lot closer to the ground than that one did. In fact, it should be almost touching it, hopefully. Plus, it's in a little bit of a valley, so it gives us a little bit of extra space. And so I'm hoping, even though the height isn't quite different, I hope its uniqueness will still be there, given its depth and some of the details that I'll be adding, which do actually include a little bit of a mountainous area over here. We're gonna add a little bit of a hill over here that rides up right across the side of the keep. Now, unfortunately, I cannot show you guys the inspiration picture I have for it, as it is a copyrighted picture. I'm not trying to steal anyone else's work. It is just inspiration for it, and it kind of helped me get the general shape of it down. And I'm actually really looking forward to this. We're gonna have to go collecting some dirt. Well, not some dirt. We're gonna have to collect lots and lots of dirt in order to get it looking great. And I do want to do the island differently this time. I'm gonna start from the bottom. I know I already have like the shape and everything up there, but that is all changeable. I'm gonna bring down it to its depth, and I'm just gonna start building my way up as I see fit, because putting the bottom of this thing together was an absolute nightmare. It took so much scaffolding and so much time and so much flying around. It was a pain, you know, especially without a camera count. Yeah, we're allowed to use spectator, but that takes away valuable building time. So I try not to use it too much. And there's just a ton of work that went into this, and I want it to look better and I think in order for it to look better, I should not have to be so stressed about making it look good, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna try it out from building our way up, possibly. You know, if it doesn't quite work that way, if it turns out to be too hard to kind of maintain that shape when I'm not working directly with it, so be it. But we're gonna try our hardest to make this a little bit easier and give us a little bit more experience for when we start on the next build. Because the design for my whole base of floating isles has actually changed a little bit, and I kind of want to walk you guys through that as well here in a second. I just need to get back up here and hopefully sleep through the night. I've had a bad case of phantoms recently, and we don't want that. And then, kind of funny story real quick. I died and lost all my stuff twice in one day. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Luckily for me, thanks to all my villager trading, I have a ridiculous amount of emeralds, and I was able to get pretty much the exact same tools made, well, 3 or 4 times now. It's not quite as good, and some of the names are different now, but it's alright. It happens. One was to the wither, so there's no chance of getting my stuff back, and then the other one was, I believe, to just me being AFK and dying to a zombie and all my stuff despawned. How lame is that? It's alright though, it is all good. But yeah, so as far as the base goes, let me just pop up here real quick. Our next island is going to be a much higher up one that goes right around in this area. It's going to be floating high above the ground, and it's going to be our main section. However, it's also not going to be our next build. If you guys catch our Twitch streams over at WatsonEXE1, we are going to be building a brand new trading hall with our friend Sunny. And I actually already have a picture and some ideas rolling for that as well. I'm super excited. And we'll be going over here ish. So we're going to be working on 2 projects at once. But I'm super excited. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I'm sorry it was so short, especially after it took so long to make it. But in order to make it up, I'm going to try and make the next video at least 30 minutes long. Unless you guys don't want it to. Let me know down below. Anyway, I love you guys all so much. I wish you guys have the best of luck, best of days, nights, evenings, whatever it is. I hope you guys succeed in everything. And give yourself some love. You deserve it. I want you to love yourself more than I love you. Trust me, that's really, really hard to do. This last year has been really hard on all of us, and I just want to say that you deserve it. No matter what it is that you don't think you deserve right now, you deserve it. I promise.